Hey there everybody, just cracking on with the highlighting and finishing off of the Domaru Butai. So first of all I'm just going to start introducing some orange into as a highlight on the reds, and that's going to be using a very old decrepit Blood Angel orange. Don't even know if they use the same mix or if they even produce the equivalent colour. I'm using this because it's very transparent orange, and I'm sure there's a Vallejo equivalent. I mean, literally look for the sort of the most orange you can find, basically, without it having any white mixed into it, and that will probably be the same. The thing about orange as a pigment is it's incredibly transparent, much like red is incredibly transparent and yellow is incredibly transparent, essentially it's a blend of the two. So yeah, I'll crack on with that and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Catch you in a mo. Here's the red all done now. I've also done the icons on the shoulders now. Thought I'd get that over and done with. I decided to stick with red on white, just to run the red and white through everything. Quite enjoying that as a colour scheme for these guys. Just to show you, there's the orange applied onto the scabbards of the blades as well. So just lightening everything up, toning everything up, introducing a bit of warmth to the red. Painted the icon, which is the correct icon for the Domaru Butai, onto the left shoulder here. Also did like a digital style 01. Might add more things later. Avoiding the Yuching symbols because I think that my guys may be like a rebel faction. I'm a bit of an Underdogs fan really, but you know, British, what do you expect? Seems to be the British way. Quite like the orange, just seems to make the red spark as well. Keeping it subtle, don't want it to be too excessive. Next up, I'm going to go around, just touch up the white and run in a bit of a yellowy green khaki highlight onto all of these pouches. So get all that done and I will see you momentarily. Here's all the green highlights done on the pouches in it's the Vallejo heavy khaki. And then also the white's been touched in. The only place you can really maybe see a difference is I just used it to clean up the edges on the rising sun, which is the symbol for the Japanese Sectorial Army. So next up I'm gonna start touching in the highlights around the eyes. So I'm just gonna run a bit of jade green in around the eyes and then touch in the blue with a bit of light blue. So I'll get that done and I will show you what it looks like in a second. So just to give you a real close-up of the eyes here, so you can see every last bit of error of brush mark. I mean, these are only 28mm high, for those of you that don't know, so even if you used to paint GW miniatures, these are considerably smaller than that. And those of you guys that paint these with perfect fades and everything, my admiration goes out to you. These are tough minis to paint well. But as you can see, I've put a bit of jade green in around the eyes, and then I've used magic blue, which I've mixed with white and mixed to add a highlight, and I've also mixed the jade green with white to add a highlight, just to try and make the eyes look like they're really alight. So next up, highlighting in the comm logs, which are here and here. I'm just going to be introducing some yellow to them, and I haven't painted them in yet, but I'm going to do these two as luminous orange lights as well, so they conform with the comm logs for luminescence sake. I did think about doing them blue-green to go with the eyes, but I decided that I'm going to stick to this sort of very simple orange, white, red kind of thing with bits of contrast in the forms of the green of the belt and the blue-green in the eyes. These lights on the back don't need to be picked out in that kind of highly contrasting way, or not in my mind anyway. So I'll get them done and I'll get back to you as soon as they're highlighted and everything. Catch you in a moment. So there you go, it's just it's using the heavy Vallejo orange to highlight, and then I'm just running a bit of the moon yellow from the Game Colour range just to run around the edges. It's just because it just adds a bit of luminescence to it. So you've got the two comm logs. I don't know how, but I managed to get yellow stain on his hand, but I'm actually kind of fine with that. It looks kind of cool. And there's the lights on his back. Finally then, just got to do the hilts of the swords, which I'm going to use cold grey and then white just to make it look shiny. And then this guy will be done. So I'll crack on with that and I'll show you the finished result in a moment. So here we have it, the finished guy. In addition to just doing in the sword hilts, adding in the lighter greys to just create that slightly reflective quality. Make it look metal without using metallics. I also just did the running last highlights on the pistol grip there. And overall, well, cool mini or not, you decide. The Domaru Butai is complete. So, enjoy your painting everybody, take care and have a good one. Bye bye.